Hello, DJ Vinyl Vertigo here, and I'm going to quickly try to do this. Alex, I hope that I hope I can do a good job for you. I'm going to do a Prog tag that was put out there by Beer and Vinyl, which is Alex, and not an easy task for somebody who doesn't really do prog, but I believe it or not, I do have prog in my collection, and I didn't think I'd be able to do this, but you had belief in me, so let's see if I can. Let me put this up here so I can see it better. All right, let's just get going. This is the prog tag, like I said, from Beer and Vinyl. First question. I just disclaimer. It's all vinyl, but I'm going to be probably repeating myself with some of the records because some of the records answer some of the same questions. I hope that's okay, and I'm going to use a lot of the same bands, so that's where my limitation is. So, disclaimer done. First question. Show a favorite debut record. And that would be Procol Harum's debut album, A Whiter Shade of Pale. Yeah. This is really cool. Got A Whiter Shade of Pale, Conquistador, She Wandered Through the Garden Fence. Let's see what else is on here. Kaleidoscope, Good Captain Clark. Good stuff, man. I really dig this a lot. Don't you go down on me. All right. And don't start. The video shouldn't start talking. Okay. This is going to be very interesting. Okay, so that's number one. Number two. I got through the first one. Show a prog artist album you got into 23 or recently. Well, it's not that I got into them, but I bought this in 2023, so I hope that qualifies, because I was into this band when I was a kid, but I never had this album. I got this in 2023. Osibisa. This is an African band, but they're a progressive rock African world group, and this is called Osibi Rock. So if you're into that world beat kind of stuff, but also prog rock, these guys will do it for you, definitely. Okay. All right, Osibisa, really good one. Moving right along. Golden Jubilee, show a progressive rock album, 50 years this year. Well, 50 years this year. Oh, man. Well, this is 50 years 2 years ago. I hope that I can do that. I don't have anything that specific. This is 52 years. This is, yes, Fragile. Very famous, with Roundabout on it, right? Yeah. Roundabout. So I grew up with this record. My brother had this record, and I have 2 copies of this, actually, because I thought I didn't have it, and I actually have it. So, it's okay. It's all right to have 2 of the same. Yes, of course. Okay, number 4, favorite live album. Well, I figured that Genesis is a prog rock band. Peter Gabriel came from that band. He's considered a prog artist. And I got this at Record Store Day. This is Live Blood, Peter Gabriel. This is really good, really intense, beautifully done. It's got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 sides. 3 records in this. It's just a gorgeous 3 LP red vinyl. 33 and a half RPM, half speed remaster, includes high res download code. This is really good. It's like I said, it's intense. It's really beautiful and epic sounding. Peter Gabriel, Live Blood. All right, number 5, show a non-UK prog band. That's pretty easy. My favorite, I've seen them too, Kansas. This is Leftover Chore. It's probably one of the first prog records I ever bought in my little life there. And this has Carry On My Wayward Son, The Wall, What's on My Mind, Miracles Out of Nowhere. Oh man, it's got great stuff. The Magnus Opus, produced by Jeff Blixman. Artwork's really epic on it too. Really cool. Kansas, Leftoverture. All right. I'm doing okay, Alex, I think. Let's see. 6. So a proto-prog album. Progressive music prior to Court of the Crimson King. That's the King Crimson album. Oh, shoot. What happened? Hey, come on now. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Crimson King. Okay, so this is prior. This is a proto-prog album. I would say Procol Harum. That came out before that King Crimson album. And this is Shine On Brightly. Mazzy shows this one a lot. I think this is his favorite Procol Harum record. And this has on Quite Rightly So, Shine On Brightly, Wish Me Well, Magdalene, The Held 'Twas in I. So it's pretty, not a lot of tracks on there, but really heavy duty stuff. So, yeah. Shine On Brightly. Procol Harum. All right, the next one. I'm getting nervous here. Let's see. Show an album with an epic song over 10 or 15 minutes long or whatever you want. And I didn't have to think too hard about that. It's Yes. Going for the One, and it's the song called Awaken. It's about, I think, 18 minutes, something like that. It's amazing. This is really a cool album cover. I don't want to ruin it, but look at that. Isn't that great? So cool looking. And it's a song called Awaken. Yeah. Going for the One by Yes. Awaken is the song. That's the epic song. All right. Number 8. Show an album with a proggy song from a non-proggy artist. And I would say... well, this group is not known to be a prog. They're more of a pop band. But they have very proggy type songs. And I say Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears, this is them live at Mazzy Hall in Toronto, Canada, 1985. But songs like Broken is a very, head over heels, Broken, that kind of stuff. That has very working hour, very prog sounding. So I would say Tears for Fears. And they were actually known as a prog sounding band that's not really prog. So Tears for Fears qualifies for that question. All right. Underrated gem. This is the one I have to skip because honestly I can't genuinely say that I have the answer to this because I'm not that well versed in prog. Number 9, underrated gem, forgotten favorite artist album that is underappreciated. I can't answer that. I can't truly answer. I mean, if I said something, you'd be like, oh, he's full of it because, he doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm going to skip that one because I do not know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. You have to be a big man to commit that kind of stuff. Okay, next. Album featuring your favorite prog vocalist. Okay, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to do this. It's Gary Brooker from Procol Harum, and this is a record called Salty Dog. Yeah, and this has Hamburg on it. I love that song. She Wandered Through the Garden Fence. The Devil Came from Kansas. Salty Dog. Yeah, this is it's got a bunch of stuff on here. Anyway, so yeah, Gary Brooker. He's my favorite prog vocalist, I think. So he's very soulful. Usually they have those kind of high-pitched, and he doesn't. He's got this like heavy voice. I like that voice. So anyway, what's next? Let's see. Oh, number 11. Oh, I forgot to pull that one. Okay, I'm going to pull it now, right now. As I'm talking, they're asking me for an artist. They're asking me, is it prog? Show an album you describe as art rock. Well, it's not prog. I know it's not prog, but I consider it art rock. And that is Bjork, Homogenic. Yeah. And I know that she could do prog if she wanted to, because she can do anything. This woman is a badass. Bjork, this is Homogenic, great album. If you don't have it, pick it up. It's really awesome. Beautiful record. She's gorgeous on it. Yeah. Amazing artist. Okay. I think that was a good one. Let's say show a solo album of an artist from a prog band. I'm gonna get a lot of comments on this one, and you know what? That's okay. I'm in a good humored mood, and I know this is gonna piss some people off, but he was in a prog rock band, so he qualifies. Even though a lot of people think he's destroyed this band, but he's a solo artist from a prog band. Yeah. Don't curse me out now. Don't hate. Phil Collins. No jacket required. Studio. That's not prog. Oh, come on, laugh with me a little bit. Come on now. Gotta have a sense of humor in this one. All right. I'm answering the questions, you know. All right. The next one. Jack of all trades, master of all. Show a genre bending album artist. I'm going to say again, Phil Collins. He does pop, he does rock, he does prog rock, he does soundtrack scoring, he does jazz, he does soul, retro soul anyway. He does it all, and you can say whatever you want about him. I saw him a couple of years ago in Tampa, and he didn't move anywhere because he was already, he couldn't walk. He was sitting in a chair, and his son was playing drums for him, and it was a great show. You can say what you want, but the show was really good. I had a great time, and I kept forgetting how many songs he's written. And, you may think his songs are crap, but I mean, he's got a lot of hits. So anyway, but I'm not trying to qualify him or anything like that. You either like him or you don't. It doesn't really matter. But he's the genre bending person. Genre bending. Okay. 80s. The 80s called. Show an album from the 80s. That's number 14. And that would be the Alan Parsons Band. And that would be, let's see. This is called Turn of a Friendly Card. This was in 1980. Actually, 1980 exactly. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to be able to find anything. Let's see. Not Dead Yet. Show a late career album. I can't answer that one either. I really don't know. If I find something, I might add something on later on, but I couldn't think of one. So this is the only two ones I'm skipping. So some people skip some of mine on my soul tag. So I think I can do the same if I don't have the absolute answer. And again, I don't know enough about that kind of thing, so I don't want to answer that question. Artists that you miss. I'm going to go back to Procol Harum, Gary Brooker. I do. We just lost him not long ago, and I do miss him. I think, he was awesome. That's number 16. Number 17, Prog Goes Pop. Show a progressive / pop album. I didn't know that this was prog rock when I bought it. I thought it was a pop rock album. Alan Parsons Project iRobot. I mean, I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You. That was a big pop hit. You know what I'm saying? And the song that I really, really liked was The Voice. I think that's a great, great song. It has all those changes in it. There's Alan Parsons. I think it's a great album cover. Very futuristic. I mean, today it's not futuristic anymore, but back then, this was what, 1977? This was futuristic for 1977. And so that's that answers that question. Artist Prog Goes Pop. Okay, I'm almost there. Wow, I'm almost there. Number 18, show a prog album with the cover that you love. Procol Harum. I love this cover. This is called Exotic Birds and Fruit, and I think that's the name of the work of art, too. This is cool. Front cover painted by Jacob Bogdani, 1670 to 1724 is his life. Reproduced by kind permission of Roy Miles Fine Paintings in London. Yeah, that's really cool. Isn't that beautiful? Cool. So that's the album art that I love the most. And finally, the last two are the same album. So I'm going to save both questions. An album you recommend to a non-prog fan, and favorite prog album of all time. Of course, I would recommend my favorite prog record of all time. Alex, I think I know you know what I'm going to say. UK, yes. I love this. This is amazing. Amazing record. I wasn't really that aware of prog rock back in the day. This was 1978. I bought this, I was like 17 years old, and I thought I was so cool when I picked this up because I heard it in the store and I said, I gotta have this. This is really cool. And at that time, I was getting into like fusion jazz and stuff like that. So this kind of just fit into that for me. Eddie Jobson, John Wetton, Alan Holdsworth, and Bill Bruford on this. And it's really killer. John Wetton doing the vocals on this album. Yeah. In the dead of night. Oh, I love this album. It's so good. It is such a good record. Such a good record. I remember this. Oh my gosh. I might have to leave this out and play it later. I might leave some of these out and play them later. Thank you for pushing me to do this, Alex, because it's going to make me listen to my prog albums, which I never, ever listen to. I always want to listen to them, but I never remember to do so. So if you haven't done so, take the challenge. Do the this is my favorite. Okay. Do the Prog Rock Tag 2024, brought to you by Beer and Vinyl, aka Alex, and I finally did it. I'm excited. Anyway, guys, you take care. I'm gonna get back to the things that I know more about, which is probably like soul and rock and jazz and stuff like that. Regular rock, not so specific like prog rock, but and pop music, of course. Anyway, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing that. I'm glad I've had an accomplishment, and I can now exhale. I can relax. And I want to thank everybody for going to my channel, which is DJ Vinyl Vertigo, and doing the Soul 2024 Soul tag. I've been getting some really good responses, and that's really great. But again, take a gander. Try to do this one. Try to do the prog rock. It'll be fun to do. You'd be surprised. I surprised myself. So there you go. All right, guys, keep listening to great music, and I'll see you next time. Maybe on the Ghost. All right, bye.